GH. In this video we are going to look at MT4 interface part 1, and under the topic we will look at currency pairs. What is bid price and ask price? What is a spread? What is a pip and lot size? MT4 interface. Now we will look at registering a demo account. Now for you to register a demo account, you will need to open the MT4 app so that we can register it. We would all start with demo account. For now, open the MT4 and click on the menu circled on the image at my right hand side. So to register the account, you will need to click on this menu here. Okay, then you need to click on the manage account. Then you will click on the plus sign at this top here, which I've circled with a red ink. Then you will need to click open a demo account. Now search for FX choice classic demo. Now this is what I would like you to use or to choose for this studies. For the purpose of this studies, choose FX choice classic demo. Okay, then fill in your details, but leave this section, the section account information section, leave it. Just fill your name, your phone number and your email address. Then click on the create account. That's all. This is the page that you will see after clicking on create account. Now this is currency pairs. You can see that I have circled it with a light green ink, currency pairs. Now if you look at the currencies listed on the image, you will discover that they are listed in pairs. Among those pairs of currencies, the first currency within the pair is called base currency, while the second currency within the pair is called quote currency. Example: USD JPY pair. USD is the base while JPY is the quote, because the USD comes first before JPY in this pair. So for you to know that a currency is a base or a quote in a currency pair, all you have to know is the first one is a base currency while the second one is a quote currency. Also in USD JPY, you are seeing 111.87. This number is telling you how many units of the quote currency you will need to get 1 unit of the base currency. That is to say, the amount of JPY, that is 111.87, you will need to buy 1 USD. So you will need 111.87 Japanese yen to buy 1 US dollar. Okay. In example 2, Euro USD, for example. Euro USD pair. The first pair, Euro, is called base currency, and the second pair, USD, is called the quote currency. Also in Euro USD, you are seeing 1.1248. This number is telling you how many units of the quote currency you will need to get 1 unit of the base currency. That is to say, the amount of US dollars you will need to buy 1 euro. So in this example, you can see that you need 1.1248 US dollars to buy 1 euro as at the time that this video was made. Okay, what is a bid price and ask price? Many Many of you would wonder how each currency pair is having two figures. From the image above, you would see something like Euro USD 1.1247 and 1.1248. So you can see here Euro USD, you can see here that we have 1.1247, then at this place we have 1.1248. now ignore the the number that appears like the raise the power, that is the 3 at this section, and also at this section the 6. Ignore them, we will come to them later. Okay, ignore them for now. Okay, so 1.1247 is the bid price, then 1.1248 is ask price. Now bid price, what is bid price? Bid price is the price that buyers are willing to buy, and ask price is the price that sellers are willing to sell. Example, I would use Euro USD 1.1247 and the 1.1248 to explain this concept. I always like simplifying things for my students. Let us say you are staying in America and you receive 10,000 euros from a friend from Europe, and you walk into a bank to exchange it. Bank will tell you the latest CBA, that is Central Bank of America rate, is say 1.1247. So they will give $11,247 as equivalent to the 10,000 euros. Let us say the next day you walk into that same bank and you had an emergency and you needed to travel to Europe, and you are requesting for same 10,000 euros. They would now tell you that their own bank rate is $1.1248. Therefore you will have to pay 11,248 for that same 10,000 euros. In this situation, 1.1247 here is the bid price, while 1.1248 is the ask price. In Forex, the bid and ask price work same way. So the bid price is that price that buyers also in Forex are willing to buy, while ask price is the price that the bank in this case becomes the seller. So they gave you the euros at their ask price, which is $1.1248. Remember, they are now the sellers. In a nutshell, it is the buyer who have a great say than the seller, and reverse. In these two examples, the banks have the great say. Remember, from the example I gave above, $1.1248 was the ask price, and it is bigger than the bid price, which was 1.1247. In Forex, you would always notice that the ask price is greater than the bid price. What is spread? Spread is the difference between the bid price and ask price. In the example I gave earlier, the spread is 1.1248 minus 1.1247. That is the ask price minus the bid price. And the answer we had is $0.0001. That is the spread. The spread is $0.0001. That is the profit of the banks. In Forex, the spread is the profit of the brokers. Remember, we spoke about brokers in our previous video. If you have not had our previous video, you can check it online. as well. That is introduction to forex trading. Okay, let's go on. However, in this case, it is very small because it is measured in pips. That is how spread works. Now, note the spread varies between trading sessions. When the volatility is high and many markets are open at the same time, the spread is always small. That is another advantage of trading when many markets are open. Remember, we spoke about volatility also in our previous video. That's the introduction to forex trading. So you can check out our video introduction to forex trading and you can learn about volatility, and also you can learn about what we spoke earlier, that is the brokers. Okay, what is a pip? Now a pip is the smallest unit in which a currency pair can change. For most currency pairs in forex, we start calculating the pips from the fourth decimal place. However, there are few exceptions. We would start with the general pairs before we learn the exceptional pairs. Ignore those numbers looking like raised to the power for now. That's the raised to the power. That's the small numbers that you see at the top here, the ones that you see at the top here. Okay, let's go on. We are creating pips. Example 1, using Euro USD 1.1248 for our example. You start calculating the pips from the fourth decimal digit, which is 8. So if Euro USD, which is currently at 1.1248, using the ask price, makes a move of 1 pip up, its new value would be 1.1249. Currency moves generally in forex are measured and calculated in pips. How did I get 1.1249? I added 1 pip to the fourth decimal placed number there and it increased to 8. Let us work it out. Now this is the workout. The example we gave where Euro USD moved 1 pip. The actual calculation is 1 pip equals to 0.0001. Therefore, you add 0.0001 to that original value of Euro USD, which is 1.1248. So we have 0.0001 plus 1.1248, which is equals to 1.1249. Hence, the answer for adding 1 pip to 1.1248 is equal to 1.1249. Okay, example 2. Using USD CHF, it is 1.0173 as at the time that this video was made. For example 2, you start calculating the pips from the fourth decimal digit there, which is 3. So if USD CHF, which is currently at 1.0173, using the bid price, remember in our first example, in this example we use the ask price. In this example we use the ask price, that is here we use the ask price, but in this example we are using the bid price. We will get to why we used ask price at that place and we use bid price at this place, so I will explain. Okay, when it makes a move of 4 pips down, its new value would be 1.0169. How did I get 1.0169? I subtracted 4 pips from the fourth decimal place number there and the price reduced to 1.0169. Let us work it out. Okay, example 2. The example we gave where USD CHF moved 4 pips down. The actual calculation is 4 pips equals to 0.0004. Therefore you subtract 0.000 from that original value of USD CHF, which is 1.0173. So we have 1.0173 minus 0.0004 equals to 1.0169. Hence, the answer for subtracting 4 pips from 1.0173 is equal to 1.0169. Now the reason why we subtracted from the first example, we added, and the first example we used ask price, and the second example we used bid price is because the first example we added the pip. When you are adding, you use the bid price. When you are adding a pip, you use the ask price. Sorry, when you are adding a pip, you use the ask price, and when you are subtracting a pip, that is when the pip went down, you subtract it from the bid price. Okay, let us move on. Let us try the exceptionals. Now JPY pair, this include USD JPY, Euro JPY, GBP JPY, AUD JPY, NZD JPY, etc. Another popular example is gold. Now it is in this pairs, in example these pairs are exceptionals. Okay, let's start with example of JPY pairs. The pip count start from the second decimal place. So example, USD JPY at 111.87, that is 111.87. Hence the pip count start from the second decimal place, which is 7, because the decimal 7 is the figure at the second decimal place. Assuming USD JPY makes a move of 6 pips up from this current value of 111.87, the new value would be 111.93. How did we get this? We simply added 6 pips to the second decimal place digit, which is 7. Hence we got 111.93. That's 0.06 plus 111.87 equals to 111.93. As you can see, it is different from that general one we saw above, where 1 pip equals to 0.0001. Okay, now let us attend to gold. Gold is the highest volatility. It can move more than 1000 pips on a good day. Gold is represented as Now let us look at gold. Gold is the highest volatility. It can move more than 1000 pips on a good day. Gold is represented as XAU USD by most brokers. That is gold US dollar. From the period table, the formula for gold is XAU. For gold, you start calculating the pips from the first decimal place. Gold is currently at 1291.13 using ask price as at the time that this video was made. The first decimal place number there is figure 1. That is right after the point we have the decimal 1. Okay, assuming gold makes a move of 4 pips from there, the new value would be 1291.53. How did we get this? We just added 4 pips to the first decimal place. number and it changed from 1 to 5. Okay, now let us look at lot size. So this is how pips work. Now lot size is the quantity of a trade a person buy or sell in the market. It is sometimes called your position size or trade size. In forex market, currencies are not bought and sold singly. They are bought and sold in packs called lot size. That is what makes the gain appreciable. Types of lot size: standard lot, mini lot, micro lot. Standard lot. Standard lot contains 100,000 units and represented on MT4 by 1.0. Mini lot. This contains 10,000 units and represented on MT4 by 0.1. Micro lot contains 1,000 units and it is represented on MT4 by 0.01. Example: to understand the types of lot size, let us use this example. Let us assume we have 3 traders X, Y, and Z that deals in clothes. For them to make profit, they can't just buy single pair of clothes from the wholesale. They need to buy these clothes in bundles for the profits made to be appreciable. Those bundles are what we call lot sizes. Assuming trader X buys 100,000 bundles of clothes, trader Y buys 10,000 bundles of clothes, and trader Z buys 1,000 bundles of clothes. You would agree with me that trader X would make more money than trader Y, who will in turn make more money than trader Z. What determined how many bundles of clothes they bought is the capital they invested in the business. That is a typical illustration of lot size. In the illustration above, trader X bought standard lot size, which is 1.0. Trader Y bought mini lot size, which is 0.1, and trader Z bought micro lot size, which is 0.01. Now pip equivalent of each lot size. Standard lot size is 1 pip equals to $10. Mini lot size, for mini lot size, 1 pip equals to $1, and micro lot size, 1 pip equals to $0.1. Okay, so if 3 traders trade a currency pair and 3 of them made 80 pips, let us say trader X traded 1 standard lot size of the pair, he would make 80 times 10. He will make 80 times 10. Okay. Trader X traded 1 standard lot size of the pair, he will make 80 times $10, which will be $800. Trader Y traded 1 mini lot size of the pair, would make 80 times $1, which is $80. And trader Z traded 1 micro lot size of the pair, would make 80 times $0.1, which is $8. So even though they still participated in the same trade and the market moved in their direction for same amount of pips, their profits were different because the amount of that particular currency they bought was different. Risk management. Now we are finished for the topic for this video. Now in our next video we will look at risk management, and under risk management we will look at lot size, leverage, trading plan, common mistakes by traders. Now this video is very much important for you to watch if you really want to be a forex trader, because risk management in forex trading is very important. So try your best and watch this video. In our next search for our next video and watch it. Now you can subscribe to our channel, share, like it, and also you can join our telegram group, Forex Farm GH. That's it, a one word. You can search us. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube by clicking on the subscribe button, and you can also for updates, for every update that we'll do, and you can also join our group on telegram by searching us Forex Farm GH and join our group. Thank you. You can search us on telegram.